In this video, Archangel Raphael is going to talk about boundaries and protection and guide us through a meditation where we can strengthen our boundaries and protection. So I'll just bring Raphael through now. I would like you to know that there are many messages I have about this subject. It is a subject that is close to the hearts of many people. And I would first like to go into why people may feel they need boundaries in the first place. It is good for you to recognise that one of the many symptoms of not having appropriate boundaries is feeling that you are somehow not having your needs met, yet you are meeting the needs of others. It can be a symptom of you not stipulating what you need from life generally. It can be a symptom also of you not being aware of what it is you need in the first place, which weakens your boundaries. Because if you are not aware of what you need, you are not able to stipulate outwardly what it is you require from others. It is good for you to know that boundaries are not necessarily about having needs met, but certainly it is one of the symptoms of having boundaries that are not right for you. Boundaries are not always there to be adhered to by others. In fact, often when you have boundaries, there will be some resistance from others. So it is not simply about you making your stipulations to people and expecting them to meet them. It is about you deciding, first of all, inside what you require from life generally, what you would really like, and then, based on this, you are able to feel what is right for you, what you would like in your life, and what you do not want. And if there are people who are not willing to meet your requirements, it is for you to decide what to do next. Also, another symptom of not having good boundaries is feeling that other people are taking advantage of you, feeling that you are often in a position where you are doing things you do not want to be doing, where you are in a position where you are going out to places you do not want to be at. It is good for you to know that you are the one who is responsible in this case to make changes, because no one is able to take advantage of you unless you allow them to. Remember that when you are asserting boundaries, it is not so much about making other people out to be the source of your problem. It is more about you simply putting it into other people's awareness that this is what you can do and this is what you cannot do. Putting it in other people's awareness that there are some places you are not able to go inwardly in terms of what you may like to be discussing in any particular moment. You are able to be clearer with people in some scenarios and put it in their awareness what you are going through inside, or what you are able to do, or what you cannot do. Remember, boundaries are very much about what is right for you. It is not about making other people out to be the culprits, but more about what really is right for you as a person. And if you see it in this way, you will not be offending anyone by stating your boundaries. It is also good for you to know that because you have boundaries, other people will automatically know what is right for them, because they may decide that as a result of your boundary, you are not the right person for them, and that is okay as well. It is good for you to know that boundaries are like indicators in life about what agrees with you inwardly and what does not. And just because something does not agree with you so much, it does not mean it will not agree with someone else. So remember that by having boundaries, you may lose people from your life, but at the same time, it will also mean that you gain others, because what does not agree with one person may agree perfectly with another. I would like to say one more thing about boundaries before moving on to protection. Boundaries are very much about being certain from the inside about what you want in any particular moment. So sometimes there are some things you are really not clear about inside. And in such scenarios, remember there is no need to put forward a boundary that you do not really feel inside. In such cases, simply make it known that you are not sure what you want and stay with this feeling until you become more sure. That is all. I would now like to talk about protection because this is similar to boundaries, but it is really not the same energy. Protection is something else. It is connected to being in an energy where you are able to look after yourself, where you are able to protect yourself from energies which may be harmful to you. Protection is about being very clear first about what may harm you, knowing what you are not in need of in this particular moment, what is not helpful to you, and then being able to stay away from it or somehow put up a boundary so it does not come into your field. It is good for you to know that there is a difference between protecting yourself and avoiding certain issues. When you are avoiding something, you are deliberately not going there inside your being. But when you are protecting yourself, there is nothing you are hiding from inside. It is simply that you are assessing where you are inside and making a decision based on this. Remember that you are always in need of some protection in life, because not everything in life will be right for you in each and every moment, but that does not mean it will not be right for you later on. So what you may need to protect yourself from today may change tomorrow, but it is important to respect where you are. That is all. I would like to now guide you into a meditation about boundaries and protection. With boundaries, I would like you to really feel your own edges, to really feel what is right for you in your own life. It is good for you to know that according to any situation, what is right for you will change. So I would like you to take something in your life that is very personal to you in this moment, that affects you a lot, and then spend some time feeling into it and feel out what your boundary is in this particular aspect of your life. First, choose an aspect of your life to focus on. When you are there, I would like you to really get a sense of that part of your life and get a sense of your boundaries there. If you are not sure what your boundary is in this part of your life, then stay in that feeling of not being sure. Now, I would like you to invite in a stronger energy, an energy that is able to help you to have stronger boundaries. So wherever you are at in respect to this part of your life, I would like you to receive energy from us. So stay very grounded in your physical form. Stay grounded in this aspect of your life, and we will give you a stronger energy now. Finally, I would like you to be very open to receiving new insights about this aspect of your life, a new sense of what is right for you. Now, I would like to do a strengthening exercise for protection for all of you. Protection is a very important part of being on the earth and feeling safe. So first, it is about knowing what may potentially cause you harm or upset, being aware of where you are at in yourself. So for example, if you have a tremendous fear of a certain kind of animal, it could potentially harm you because the fear you have in yourself is so strong. It may attract something to you. So it would be good for you to avoid that animal until you have processed your fear of it. So in this instance, you need to really protect yourself from that animal when it is around and put up some barrier between you and it. However, in other cases in life, it is similar but not as blatant. So it may be that you have been wounded by someone who has been very abusive to you, and you have a certain type of wound that really makes you feel bad when it gets triggered. In that instance, you need to avoid certain people and places that may activate the wound because you already know about it and are dealing with it in your own way. It is good for you to know that protection really does not mean you are avoiding anything. It simply means that you are protecting a wound whilst it gets better, whilst it heals. So in this instance, where you have something that easily gets triggered, it is good to be in a safe place until the wound has healed. But I would like to give you all an energy where you are more aware of yourselves and what you need to protect yourself from in this moment. I would like you to know that the healing we have given has had a real impact on all of you. That is all.